OpTic got last chance last year. Like, he's over it.
No, he's chill. He's chill about it.
He's chill
but
about
there
it.
definitely is that fire between him and Scump, right? Like, they want to. There's no two players that want to beat each other more than that. Him and Scump have a vendetta. They always will. They were the duo at one point. Now they're not. So yeah, there is that fire in this match. There is that extra to try to get the win.
Yeah, breakups are hard. It's tough.
A lot of people are saying all of these matches are 50-50, going to be nice and close, but in my mind, I was like, I don't think there's going to be many upsets. And then we have a massive upset straight away. It's like the top of the day, man.
Right.
Like, come on.
And the reason that becomes so relevant is because of where the teams fall into the losers bracket. It means this next matchup, OpTic Gaming LG, you lose, you will fall into the same side as the bracket as 100 Thieves. So this is a very, very scary game. Of course, you're already thinking about, oh, well, what happens when you win? Well, you have to play FaZe. You lose, and well, you're on the same side as the bracket 100 Thieves against Heretics, which they ultimately won. But here's how our series is going to look. We'll start with a Hacienda hardpoint. We'll stay at Hacienda for map 2 Search and Destroy, a Gridlock Control game 3, and if we go further, an Arsenal hardpoint and a game 5 Payload Search and Destroy, OpTic Gaming speciality.
The team is going to be capable of. They've played Hacienda hundreds of times at this point as a team. And at this point in time, Ben, I still have faith.
Well, one thing LG's going to have to do early is just silence the crowd. And against the green wall is never an easy one, but the game underway. And we'll start on board with OpTic Gaming's Karma. Already the first fight. An easy one by his standards. Like falls, and OpTic Gaming should get some early time.
And LG, they just stack the hallways up hard. The hill, you got OpTic, the nice map spread, and well, you got TJ leading the charge on one end. He at least drags one to the grave with him. You got Scump with rock control, but at the same time, nobody in the hill.
And already TJ actually spawning good for Lambo. He may have a pretty big gunfight to try and take. Unfortunately, he will fall, so LG momentarily controlling the spawns, but the gunfight still going the way of the green wall top corridor. Dashy has the spawn of a teammate. John will surely fall. A nice start to game 1 here from OpTic Gaming.
And Crimsix is giving the information. They should know one more player is near water, so Scump is going to try to hunt this man down, but OpTic, they are good for the back spawns, but it's just the players on rock you have to deal with. Scump v FormaL in the water. No ammo for Scump. The reload good enough to get the job done.
And look at just the urgency from OpTic Gaming there. They're not going to rest on that hill. They're pushing through. They're trying to take these fights to LG, and they're winning every single one of them. Dashy a 5 as he slows it down. 2 LG players flying deep into border. That's an easy one for Dashy. One more close. Not going to be able to win it. Meanwhile, Scump winning the gunfights up top.
DJ knows he has to push out, and he finds 2. There is one lane open. He covers it instantly. You talk about a hot start from OpTic Gaming. Dashy 7-1, Scump 5-1. Wasted OpTic, they might be able to just out-rotate them.
Maybe. There's 2 players from LG already rotated over towards fences. That's going to be FormaL and Skyz, number 2 and 3 on the minimap. And if you're LG, you have to concede that, so there is no point pushing it. That is OpTic Gaming's through and through, and I guess the saving grace here for LG chances, throughout that spree, OpTic didn't get streaks.
I mean, they didn't get streaks, but again, you talk about the rotation. Yes, LG is here first, but OpTic Gaming, you can already see those back spawns. OpTic has taken it over. When they made the role switch, in my mind, I was like, they might not even need that. It's just about getting the fundamentals right in hardpoint. This has been 3 hills back-to-back where at least they've done the hard part. Now it's about just breaking into the hill, and well, you can see LG, the gun's heating up just a little bit.
Well, finally, they stabilize just a little bit. If they're able to get the scrap time, they're only going to be down about 20 points. And the question for me now is, can anyone from LG get a little closer towards some streaks, maybe bait out a teammate or 2? FormaL, theoretically the closest. He's the last man up for LG. He's 285 away. One more player pushing 10. Karma has to be careful, but OpTic Gaming, I think they recognize how close FormaL is. They're going to try and pinch him in, but he stayed alive to his credit. And now, as I said, 145 away from streaks. This could really turn this game around for LG.
Yeah, LG, instead of rotating, they set a bunch of bodies towards the hill just to help FormaL out a little bit, and he wins the next one, 30 points off.
And I think that may be the case. He has teammates all around him. OpTic Gaming have to be careful because FormaL just needs one more tick and he's going to earn that lightning.
Gaming, yeah, the push a little bit too slow on the back end, but now the move is in. OpTic Gaming, they're going to set it up, but you see the Hellstorm is through, and they don't even get the hill. Skyz, the cleanup crew, and he himself is now just 185 off his streaks of his own.
It's a small thing, but really smart from FormaL. Just dedicate to one gunfight, right? The hardpoint was contested, and he tried to challenge the play with the support of his teammate. Top corridor gets the Hellstorm. Skyz, as you saw, close to streaks of his own, not going to get them. It's about time they woke up. They're going to take the lead from what looked like it was going to be an absolute blowout. I mean, we're so successful at in the first rotation. in these top corridor fights and the rotation over towards Lambo. However, this time it's LG playing a little further back, playing so deep, trying to make sure they control the spawns for Lambo, just to spiral the game out of control once again. Skyz with a nice double, not gonna find the third. Crim were able to trade, and well, just I'm talking about the spawn control and how well LG had it with 20 seconds left. OpTic Gaming now controlling well side.
And it may be worth investing a streak or maybe just investing in John. Attack 5, he's got a couple kills in the back. Attack 5 doesn't help FormaL, but maybe to help the players pushing for the back spawns, because OpTic, yes, they were there, but it doesn't last long.
But in the back of OpTic Gaming's mind, I think they're worried about the streaks that FormaL has. They're going to know he has them, so they're not willing to just needlessly push out, and LG again win the gunfights and now have control of Lambo to start.
And this is just clinical at this point. FormaL's going to go ahead and call in a Hellstorm. That might kill a few and slow the rest down. It's actually a teammate that he kills first. He does eventually find Karma, but at the very least, forcing OpTic into bad gunfights, LG stronghold.
And now bear in mind, if you pick up all this time here in your LG, you still have a lightning strike to break up towards fences, and it could get even worse. Brack, he's been able to earn himself a streak there as well. Craft time still available for Slag. LG, they're blowing this rotation completely out the water. OpTic Gaming, at this point, you may be forced just to rotate, Chance.
And the rotation was insane from LG. Talk about the TAC 5 to help Brack get those streaks. It helped John get those streaks. I think Brack went on an 8 spree his last life. So you talk about a player in a team heating up. Another Hellstorm comes through. You got 3 streaks. You got all the specialists. You got an 80-point lead. Then LG, after the first 2 hills, they have been on point.
Oh, they've been flawless, to be completely honest. Karma may get isolated instead. I think you'll just call that out to FormaL, who wins the fight anyway. John still finds Scump connector with the Hellstorm. OpTic Gaming full on the rotation. LG with a clean 5-man dead will hold fences early, and now the special
deafening in this room. It has just been ferociousness. And then I got players lining up for the Tempest. Skyz with the first, and well, he's got his teammates cleaning up the remainder. Actually just does it himself, and now Ben, he himself is 60 off the streaks. Not need them. They don't need the streaks.
Not at all.
They're doing it with their guns.
But look at that, there's John with a double. 15 seconds away from more streaks, or 15 points away from more streaks. Is he going to be able to earn them here? The challenge comes through. There's another lightning. There's going to be a no. Dashy does find the pick, but damage has been done. 219 to 99. You have 4 streaks available. You still have specialists as well. LG have destroyed OpTic Gaming here in map 1 of this series.
I mean, you got the vision pulse now. You got players inside the hill. Just look at the kill disparity between these 2 teams. John, +5, FormaL, +4. Hasn't had to do too much on the map. He's only at 26 engagements. Skyz himself has 24 kills. Brack's got 22, not too far behind. That's what, in my head, maybe 30 kills, advantage LG. That has been insanity. 100-point club. OpTic Gaming, welcome to it.
If you thought day 2 was going to be by the book, you were very much mistaken. We start the day with an upset, and well, potentially another one in the makings here in our second game of the day. It started so well for OpTic Gaming, so well, to the point where we were thinking this could be a bit of a blowout, but I mentioned it, no one able to get streaks. And for me, when you go on one of those runs, you need at least one player to earn a bit of extra utility. So that may have been the only one who actually didn't get any streaks, and it didn't matter at all. As soon as LG heated up, Chance, it was GG.
I mean, it was brutal, right? I mean, it's his first 2 hills. OpTic Gaming had 85, 90 points. Yeah, I mean, it was literally just those first 2 hills. They were running it up, and then they get 99 by the end of the game. That is one of the most absurd string of hills. I mean, maybe we have seen this entire year from LG. And we got a box score, too, just to hammer the point home. 246 to 15. The run LG just went on. 38 plus 52, whatever that is.
That has
90 points on the first 2 hills. And I think that happened like straight out of the gates. And then OpTic Gaming accomplished nothing on the map after that. Maybe not overwhelmingly great. And then OpTic Gaming sends Anaheim 3-3 on this map.
Okay, so both relatively even or thereabouts. Too much data to really sink your teeth into. Well, round 1 of map 2 underway. It's going to be LG on the attacking side. as they look to try and find an opening here in OpTic Gaming setup.
And this might be perfect. I was going to say, well, actually, TJ comes back, but he's the lone man. OpTic Gaming, they started the rotation. When they started coming back, it's too late. Sean, the aggression stays alive, and now his teammates are here to help. Player's going to get traded out. Brack is going to clean him up, and all of a sudden, Dashy, last man standing, hasn't taken a gunfight yet. Now he's got to deal with 3.
What's FormaL? Tags FormaL. Unfortunately for Dashy, that might not be the path you want to take to retake the site. Bomb planted at A. Dashy with 40 seconds to find Skyz, Brack, and FormaL. Again, he's reading the situation right, but it's so tough when you're in those situations. Brack closes him down, but the big player that round, John, put
3 kills to his name.
Number 2, OpTic, of course, on the attack. They're going to show B off the start, but Skyz will find a first blood. Dashy falls. Scump not in a position to try and trade, and as TJ hits the flank, Skyz is ready and waiting. It's a 5 versus 3. Crim, Scump, and Karma with a lot of work to do, but both Karma and Scump fall. Now it's Crimsix's turn for the 1v4, but he's been spotted. He's being hunted, and he will drop as well.
LG has been suffocating.
Yes.
Talk about the men on your screen as well. Skyz is used to play with Maven, even used to carry him back in the day in Black Ops 3. So, I mean, he's definitely an up-and-coming player, but he's certainly been playing COD for quite a few years. And Brack, that first blood, man's 5-0, 175 off streaks. It's a team kill finally. LG, they just give OpTic something to work with, and even then, still a 3 versus 3, where the 3 men up for OpTic have 1 kill.
4 on the minimap. It's going to be FormaL. He's managed to get pretty good timing, and now Karma may spring into life. LG have rotated the bomb over towards A. They will be getting it down. But really, whoever wins this fight to the left-hand side, if it's FormaL or Karma, it's going to give their team a big advantage in this 3v3. Now FormaL spots him. Karma also with the information. They know there's at least one player from OpTic Gaming there, but you're still looking for information elsewhere. Skyz just got terrible timing on Dashy on the other side. LG, they play it smart, back away, play this as a team.
Dashy just tries to make a play, gets shot in the back, doesn't even check the corner. Now, of course, you got ICRs that are going to be posted up out here. You got a cluster nade for the front. Wall bangs coming in, an easy round for LG. They team killed to try to help OpTic out, and still just so many players for OpTic without a kill.
And that's just such good discipline, really, from LG. FormaL spots out the information, then they play around the information. And unfortunately, Karma's not even going to be given the respect to actually take his own life. LG pushing, of course, we'll get a detonation. To my point, a very well-disciplined round of Search and Destroy from LG. As we talk about the streaks, he's 225 away. FormaL with the first blood. He's traded out. Finally, OpTic Gaming with the advantage in a round. A 4 versus 2. This one surely theirs. Brack drops. TJ picks up the final kill. And OpTic Gaming, they're on the board.
They get something. It's just that 10 stack on the map. Everybody just go meet up around the bomb site. You do it with your guns, and you see the double ICR strat. One man's got inner, one man's got outer, and you can see Karma even had some help through connector with that gunfight. And that essentially just comes down to get the first blood, win the round.
It's now LG. Their turn to go back onto the attack, and they're eyeing up the B site. They thought about it last attacking round, and of course it was all traded out towards a 3 versus 3, where they rotated back towards the A site. This time, though, OpTic Gaming defensively have heavily stacked over towards A, so a free plant. And now OpTic Gaming have to go for the 5-man retake.
5-man retake where, again, we've already seen them before, where they feel pressure with time, and FormaL's demand to kind of play errant, maybe make a play. And you can see OpTic, a couple players trying to hunt him down. He potentially might get shot in the back, but Brack might be doing the same thing as well. Crimsix, he should be short to fall, but Crim actually finds a kill before Brack ever pulls the trigger. But does it make a difference? No, because John just finds 2 kills, and Scump is now by himself.
John has found some good form so far this series. It's still possible for Scump to clutch this 1v1. 12 seconds left. He needs to find the kill. It's Scump versus Brack. Brack isn't going to show. No time for the defuse. Now it's just, will Brack find the kill? Yes, he will. As LG continue on through here in cruise control.
Just been clinical. I mean, even in that round, it's FormaL is just slowing the pace down just a little bit. You see Brack taking his time just to make sure he gets the kill, and I thought maybe there was going to be hope.
I will say, if John falls there, that round definitely gets a little more dicey, because Brack gave maybe Crim just a little bit too much time.
Full speed ahead. They are thumbs up, ready to go. 4-1 lead, and Skyz, I don't think he spotted anybody in the hallways, but obviously coming in, Slack playing aggressive. Brack on the flank, he gets 2, and Slack gets the 3rd. And well, Scump maybe takes one with him, but a 2v5 that OpTic have to deal with. They have been afforded nothing then.
And you're really looking at Crim trying to cherry pick at least one here, make this a little more doable, but FormaL's gonna shut him down. Scump for a 1v4. Makes it a 1v3, but the trade's there because LG again continuing this Wolfpack mentality, playing these rounds as a group.
I feel like I'm casting an open bracket match. I mean like early in the open bracket, right? It is a devastating first hardpoint where LG flip a switch and then OpTic just accomplished nothing on the map.
When it dropped to gaming was 5v5 fight over towards a site where the round was over and there, but you look at the stats, it's only Scump at 7 and 6, really with anything positive happening. Karma's 3 and 4, Crim 1 and 5, Dashy 2 and 5, TJ 2 and 5. LG are just destroying OpTic Gaming. Just lack of better words, first blood comes in again for LG. Scump will trade 4v4. There needs to be careful. He drops 4v2, 4v1, and just like that, LG go 2-0 up in the series in what feels like record time for a best-of-5 series.
It's like I just watched OpTic play Hasi in a Search and Destroy for the first time. Not checking corners, just completely absurd, Ben.
It's where you turn the series around. This is where you potentially start the reverse sweep. Just make it look so simple. We will wait and see.
And I'm saying the first best-of-5 we had today on main, 100 Thieves v FaZe, it was an upset. FaZe got the 3-0. It finished on a gridlock control.
Oh, for round number 1, it is going to be OpTic Gaming on the attack. So far, so good. A little bit of energy for OpTic Gaming. 3 players down in quick succession. OpTic Gaming maybe thinking about just collapsing in over towards B.
And shout outs to Thieves. That was one of the most unique opening strats we've seen on Gridlock in quite some time. So OpTic Gaming, you talk about full force over towards B. They send a couple players through mid-map, through the flank. They find the hole and they get B off the rip. This has turned Gridlock offense on its head. Now they get 2 minutes to cap A, typically the easy one.
Point, everyone from LG falling. Almost a 10 life advantage here in round 1. LG essentially getting spawn trapped. Finally, they're able to stabilize a little bit. 4 players from OpTic Gaming go down. Crim is going to be left deep in LG spawn. However, he spikes too. Now for LG, can they try and at least reduce the life deficit? Because as it is right now, this is a big advantage for OpTic Gaming.
Well, Crim did go massive. You found enough kills on the back that these are these 50-50 gunfights, but LG just instantly, FormaL wins the first one, Slack cleans up the next, and they retain that A site control.
They have a lot of time, and really Skyz watching mid-map could be huge here for LG. Recognized it was going to be 2 players coming through. A team kill for OpTic Gaming is going to slow things down. Karma also gets stunned. As Slack recognizes Little Room may be the most important place to watch here. Can he at least find one more? No, he can't, but now John springs into life. A double for him. Trades back and forth. The lead in terms of lives, back to 4.
Brack, though, might be able to make a play, depending on the timing, if he gets it right, or maybe he doesn't need to, but here's the move. He's able to get through, but can only find one. FormaL finds a couple, and LG, though, still holding on, and Slacked with the big 2 kills.
Hey, typically the easier site to attack. LG are digging deep here to try and take round 1. 8-7, the life advantage, 30 seconds. OpTic Gaming, they're running out of time.
And they're reading the flank as well. You got FormaL mid-map. Brack was dealing with Crimsix. Crimsix eventually catches him out. All of a sudden 7v5, but only 20 seconds on the clock, and Skyz still has Showers control.
LG down to their final few lives. It's going to come down to Skyz making the big play. Karma challenges Skyz with 2. John there to assist. Now a 4v4, 15 seconds. 3 players drop. 4 versus 2. TJ and Karma have to go big for OpTic Gaming. And the problem is LG know exactly where they are with 4 seconds left. Karma makes it a 1v3, but he's not going to touch the hill, and LG produce a miraculous round 1, and they're able to get the job done.
And you can see OpTic hit the panic button as well. Because so A is normally the easier point to cap, just because you want to defend B. You chalk up A a lot quicker, it's easier to defend the other site. As soon as you don't have to worry about that, yes, you can stack the point. Yes,
the past typically defensively concede A off the rip, right? That's just how some teams choose to play this map. Now for LG, they're going to try and push over towards the B side. A 2-for-2 trade comes through, and Slats is still inside the zone. Wanted to try and make the play on the OpTic Gaming player back 18. That's going to be unsuccessful. So OpTic Gaming will defend the early push. However, it's going to be number 10 on that minimap, John, who thought about maybe pinching from mid-map. He's currently controlling hole in the wall, buying enough time here for his teammates to push over towards A.
And OpTic Gaming, like, I don't even know if they're going to rotate over towards A for it. They had 2 players coming off respawn that just went towards B when there's no pressure, so it might just be the quick call, chalk it up.
I mean, traditionally, we always used to say OpTic Gaming on this map would never concede A. They'd always fly through, they'd always make it close, and most of the time they'd win the fights. The problem is, they were so content on looking for FormaL that they pushed all the way through. A capped up. 2 minutes now for LG to cap up B. There's no progression there. And OpTic have themselves a 1 life advantage. Make that 2. Crim starting to heat up here in the LG spawn.
Yeah, map 1, Crim had the Maddox. Things did not go well for him. He's got the ICR back in hand. He is trying to pick things up for the team, but still just a 1 life difference. And obviously a fair bit of time for LG to work with.
I mean, you talk about Crim, he's currently 11-6, but the key here is Skyz. 75 points away from streaks. EKA, anything at all would be big. You could even have a teammate maybe throw away a life here just to secure those streaks, but instead LG know that if he's able to cap it, might get some extra points. Skyz does well just to dip and dive, stay alive. That's what I was talking about, the points for the capture. Enough for the lightning strike. They're going to get the second tick. OpTic Gaming, you got to go. But the life count is +8, and I don't think anyone else is even going to be able to touch the zone. LG 2-0 up. 1 more round away from sending OpTic Gaming to the losers bracket. Out of control in favor of LG, OpTic Gaming have stabilized just a bit, but still a lot of work needs to be done. 2 minutes to cap B, down 3 lives, and a bit of utility still available for LG.
Well, Crim winning the ICR gunfight. He's at least been consistent in this map for the team. Karma with the beat down, a little bit of opening B. You don't really have complete clearance because obviously LG, a bunch of bodies stacked in the Hellstorm. It gets invested straight away. Crim, though, does win another one-on-one.
John does find Dashy, and another player working towards some streaks as well, this time on the side of OpTic Gaming. It would be massive as with a minute 20, Crim does find the first. That's the lightning. Now can you try and find the Hellstorm?
He's got the Tempest. Tempest gets shut down. Maybe a little bit of life for OpTic Gaming. The lightning strike gets called in, and well, John does one with the Maddox, but Crim, again, just the lone man on the team. He's on a 6 spree, has streaks. You need to get the man some help.
He needs help desperately. He's 17-9. I don't know what else Crim needs to do here. Now he's going to use the streaks. Can he find an opening for his teammates to try and push through? John falls mid-map. It's 14-13, a life advantage for OpTic Gaming. Less than a minute on the clock. At this round, finally a little bit of control of B. OpTic surge forward, Crimsix inside the zone. LG trying to retake. The first hit comes through. Slacked went high with the grapple. Double peek comes through. Crim with 2. Again, get this man some help. Close to even overlapping his streaks here. A very, very good round out of Crimsix. He pings the lightning, calls it out to his team. OpTic Gaming win the round.
The thing I'm thinking is, why stop? Well, why switch that up? Man, it's only 1 map. It's only 3 maps in, but good lord, the difference maker. The number of ICR one-on-one gunfights Crim won. Not this map. In that series of events, he kills FormaL twice. Scott.
And right, he's one of those players who's so resilient. He's 50 away from, I believe that's overlapping his lightning strike there, so we'll keep our eyes on how things work because he could actually use that lightning strike over towards showers. If LG aren't careful, it could catch them out. Is that going to be the game plan? He thought about it, may have decided against it. His teammates lose the fights. LG will cap A. That is going to give them 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go at B.
And it's worth pointing out, Crim, I think, is 50 away from another lightning strike, not just the Hellstorm, so.
But he doesn't have his ping, so you're essentially investing that maybe a little blind. You assume they're going to push through. He's read it very well. Skyz goes down. Now you just need an EKA, and you get even more streaks. Crim really is Mr. Do-It-All. This is an incredible performance from one man, putting his entire team on his back.
He is on an 11 spree, gets out alive. Only one of his teammates has more than 11 kills. He's on an 11 streak.
The big problem for Crim right now is he's putting himself away from the fights because he's playing for those streaks, and now you're relying on your teammates who essentially haven't had much success so far to step up to the plate.
I mean, he's going aggressive though. I was going to say you're big chilling in the 18, but now he's trying to bait out Scump if he can. Wait for his teammates. John up top, just one shot with the lightning strike through the wall, but no Hellstorm.
He'll take that though, a little bit of extra utility on the side of OpTic Gaming to try and tie this up. Finally, OpTic Gaming getting the fundamentals correct as the hardpoint, or the zones are contested. TJ tries to push forward, but Crim botches the lightning. TJ goes down, LG still inside. Finally, Brack falls, Karma with a wall bang, Dashy with one. TJ looking to get full control. Dashy and Scump both find the kills. Slack last man up, he will surely fall. OpTic Gaming, step one complete. You're gonna have to do this at least 2 more times.
Well, the kids maybe starting to heat up just a little bit. Finally, TJ gets a little bit going, Dashy as well. And you talk about the specialist battle. Well, LG, they got a couple players close, but you got OpTic that, well, they at least have a couple of theirs. They got the Grab, they got the Tempest, they got the War Machine, the big boy specialist in hand.
4 life advantage, guys. Finds Scump just in the nick of time before he was able to shut down his teammate. 40 seconds. TJ has the Grab Slam. This could seal the deal this round. Of course, he'd love not to use it, have it for a round 5, but in this case, you gotta do everything you can just to win this round. Time ticking. No one from LG in a position to flank. And honestly, best bet for LG is if you can bait out the Grab Slam, which to his credit, he gets one. You've used the Tempest as well. OpTic Gaming surely will win this round, bar a miracle. And we are gonna go to a round 5 here on Control Gridlock, which is very, very similar to the first series of the main stage today.
3 players still alive. LG getting shot in the back. Dashy able to find a couple. Trying to hunt down that last man. I will say, a little bit unfortunate that you're using the Grab Slam and the Tempest at the same time.
Finding a couple of kills, that's 3, that's 4. Vision Pulse down. LG survived the first attack.
LG countered the Vision Pulse lead. You're holding at the normal point, and you still got the Slam, which Slacked again, only finds 1, but it's just about the safety net.
A 4 life advantage. 75 seconds to go. Have to do is deal with FormaL over towards 18. Crim has done a good job so far being able to do that. And he's going to do it again. Admittedly, FormaL looking to try and take a different fight. The lead, 5 lives. TJ at least takes 1 down with him.
And that's phenomenal from LD. TJ, the one man in post, he might be able to make a play. 3 players instantly go and hunt him down.
FormaL again. He really is having a fantastic map at 31 and 17, but it's John on the backside defensively for LG doing his duty. 27 seconds. 13 to 8 is the life count. OpTic Gaming, they're gonna have 1 attempt, and it's Crim trying to push forward. He's gonna get shut down by Slacked. Brack tagged up from behind. Someone from OpTic Gaming needs to do something. No one that can hit the flank. The only thing OpTic Gaming do can push through the front door, and there it is. 3 come through, but Tempest is out for Skyz. He finds the first. TJ is down. Teammate pushes. Dashy wins the fight. 7.8 seconds. OpTic Gaming are inside the zone. The first hit coming through. Dashy doing his best to stay alive, but he falls. It's a 7 versus 2. Karma drops as well. OpTic Gaming are going to the losers bracket. LG 3.
Control, but way too little and way too late. LG looking like a different team on Saturday. I didn't know they could look better than they did yesterday. Somehow they pull it off. That is close to as dominant of a series as I think we're going to see for the rest of this tournament.